this out here, and I know the right lane, and I'm getting it right more often than I don't. And I'm learning, and I'm following God. Then we start drifting back into this idea that, well, maybe I'm doing okay. Maybe I'm just getting some points on the board. In fact, God's seen how many points I'm getting on the board, and I think I got this, and he should feel pretty good. And that doesn't actually bring us closer to God. It's like putting the makeup on without the mirror. And when we put the makeup on without the mirror, you guys did amazingly well. I was sitting out there because I thought it was going to be hugely funny. But I saw them, there's some stuff on your teeth. And there's some stuff all over, and you're supposed to blend this in, and it's just kind of sitting out there all over your face like you're like a clown or something. And you can't see that without the mirror. Well, spiritually, here's what the commands do. Even as we're making progress, even as we're in that lane where God wants us to be, what it shows us is, oops, I didn't get it all right. I still mess up. I still mess up once in a while. And what that shows us is, I can't do it myself. That I need Jesus. I need Jesus to forgive me when I mess up. I need Jesus to live in me so that I can begin to live more and love more like he does. I need Jesus to live in me to give me the power to get it right more often. Not as a way to earn being a part of his family, but as a way to reflect who we are as God's people. So the mirrors are really help for that. And not only does the mirror, here's the other thing you got to understand, not only does a mirror reflect back, if you turn it around, the mirror reflects out. And so what that means is there's also like what you might call an evangelism purpose about these words from God. They show God's character. They show what God is like. They show the heart of God. They reflect the goodness of God. They show a better and more satisfying way to live. A way perhaps with less pain, not because God's blessing especially for keeping it right, but just because it's a better lane. It's the best lane that there is. And when we show that, we're attractive. And that's the way it was way back in Jesus' day and way back in Moses' day, that people in a world where pretty much anything went, do whatever you want, and it was fine. There were people that saw how God's people lived, and they said, it ends up a whole lot better living this way, and I think I'd like that too. So it's attractive, and it shows people who God is and his character and his heart, and it also, when we live that way, it helps us find peace and joy and contentment, and that's a pretty good lane to be in too. You see, the rules aren't about God being some cosmic killjoy, cramping our style and saying, how can I make their life really miserable? Well, I know, I'm going to give them these 10 rules. They're going to hate them. That is not what God's doing. It's God showing us, here's how you can experience love in your life. And here's a better way. Here's how you can protect relationships. And here's how you can provide a good path. Here's a good path where life works best. Now, what the rules don't do, rules don't save us. They never have, never will. Jesus does that. So he's taking care of that. What the rules do is, as we receive him with our heart, then they help us to start to see things from his perspective. That the commandments are about, well, you see it in front of you, the commandments are about relationship. How God brings us into a relationship, a very personal relationship with him, and how we can honor him in that relationship, and how can we respect our relationships with other people. It's not about climbing up to reach God. God in grace already made us his. So number 3, it's a response. It's showing God, hey, here's what I can do to love you. Here's what I can do to honor you. Here's what I can do to respect you. And we don't have to get all bogged down in what are the little itty bitty rules and what's each thing I should not do? I mean, the do nots help you avoid the danger zones. But number 4, God's perspective is these rules, these words are about love. What do I do to protect? What do I do to encourage and cherish the relationship? What can I do to show and express love? And when I see it that way, I understand God's intent. But these words weren't God as the cosmic killjoy. They're a gift. A gift to protect relationships. A gift to provide stuff that's really, really special in our relationships. And a gift, well, what do gifts do? They bring you joy, don't they? They make you happy. A gift that says, this really is the good life. It really is a better way to live. Thanks for being here today for this